All right, beautiful. Thank you for joining me for a 60-minute yoga class. We're going to start with 3 rounds of sun salutes to warm up our body, and then we will hop into 26 and 2 yoga, 26 postures, and 2 breathing exercises. If at any point something does not feel right for you, remember that you can modify a posture, you can do something else, or you can skip it entirely. Yoga can be challenging at times, and that's okay, but we're never going to a point of pain, a point where we could cause harm to ourselves or others. For the sun salutes, you're going to come towards the top of your mat and stand with your arms down by your side. I'm going to stand back just a little bit and show you in periphery. Okay, bring your hands together at heart center and begin. As you inhale, lift your arms up overhead, look up as if you're saluting or greeting the sun. Exhale through your nose, bend your knees, fold forward, hands to floor, relax your head. Inhale, lengthen into a halfway lift, back flat, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, bend your knees, put your hands on the floor and step back into a high plank or tabletop position. On your next exhale, hug your elbows in and lower down halfway. Inhale, come up into a back bend. You can do up dog with arms straight and thighs off the floor, or cobra pose with elbows bent and thighs on the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog. You can bend one knee, straighten the other, pedal out your legs, and then press your heels to the floor, hips to the ceiling, drop your head, look for your thighs behind you. If down dog is not speaking to you, come down onto your knees, take a child's pose instead, sink your hips down as you stretch your arms forward. Always feels so good. On your next inhale, hands to the floor, look forward, step forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Slowly exhale as you fold, relax your head. Inhale, arms with your ears, hands together, chin away from the chest, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. 2 more. Inhale, lift your arms, look up. Exhale, slow, bend your knees, fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway, chest forward, shoulders back, spine straight. Exhale, bend your knees, hands on the floor, shoulder width distance, and step back into a high plank or tabletop position. If that lowering down to back bend motion does not feel good for you, skip it, go straight from your plank or tabletop directly into your down dog or child's pose. Otherwise, hug the elbows in and lower down. Inhale, come up into your back bend. If you're doing up dog, thighs off the floor. Exhale, lift your hips up for down dog or sink your hips down for child's pose. Either way is make your arms long, spread your fingers wide. And if you're doing down dog, really press down through your knuckles, your palms, and the space between your index finger and thumb so that your body weight is not entirely on your wrists. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen, chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale as you fold, relax your head, let it hang heavy. Inhale, arms with your ears, scoop up your chest as you lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. Last one, inhale, lift your arms, look up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands to floor, step back, high plank, keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. If you're doing down dog, try to get your heels to the floor. If your heels don't naturally touch the floor, try taking a wider stance. If you have tight knees or hamstrings, you can micro bend your knees to take pressure away from the backs of the legs. Otherwise, press your thighs back, lift your hips up, push your hands into the floor, lift your hips, drop your head. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. Beautiful, that's our little warm up. We will now hop into 26 and 2 yoga. Come to the middle of your mat for pranayama, standing deep breathing, 2 sets, feet together, toes, heels touching nicely. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, and glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate. Meditate and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. HA, sound, head back. Arms forward, elbows touch. Good. Inhale, elbows out and arms up. Slowly bring your chin down. Look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Slowly push your head back. Look way, way, way back for the wall behind you. Arms forward, elbows touch, pointing forward. Inhale, head down, breathe in through your nose, down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale, head up. As you exhale, open your mouth wide like you're fogging up a mirror on the ceiling. Look back, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, keep the weight in your heels, thighs tight, glutes tight, stomach in. Exhale, head up, weight stays in the heels, hips a little forward, abdomen in, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Every new inhale, you want to take in more air than the last breath to expand your lung capacity. Exhale, head up. The more you exhale here, the more fresh oxygen you can take in on your next breath. Push and squeeze. Inhale, head down. Last breath in the first set. Deepest breath so far. Spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller. Suck your stomach in. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Take your time. Eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in. Completely empty your lungs. Elbows touch. Change. Arms down. You can roll out your shoulders and head. Second set. Feet together. Interlock your fingers. Switch the grip. Other thumb, pinky finger on top. Bring your knuckles under your chin like glue. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your butt, grow taller out of the base of your spine, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose, lift your elbows up, suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up, exhale through your mouth, slowly push your head back, stretch your arms forward, keep exhaling, elbows touch. Inhale, head down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, full lungs. Exhale, head up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, elbows touch, 1. Inhale, head down, use the full 6 seconds to inhale, take in more and more and more air. Exhale, head up, use the full 6 seconds to exhale. Synchronize your breath with your body movements, elbows touch when your lungs are empty. Inhale, head down, use your chin to push your knuckles down, fingers interlaced up to the webbing, palms face the floor, wrists straight. Exhale, head up, now use your knuckles to push your head back. Make a fist, squeeze your palms together, wrists together, forearms, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, last breath, second set, deepest breath of your life. When your lungs are totally full, surprise yourself, take in one more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time, let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now, elbows touch. Change, arms down, roll out your shoulders and head. Ardha Chandrasana with Padasana, half moon with hands to feet pose. Feet together, inhale, arms overhead sideways, palms together. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, nice tight white knuckle grip. Stretch up out of your waist and bend right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, stretch up a little taller like you're trying to touch the ceiling. And when you can't stretch anymore, come to stop in the middle. Bring the weight into your heels, push your hips a little forward, squeeze your palms together, head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears. Inhale, breathing, stretch up out of your waist, try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, breathing, absolutely straight line, slowly bend your body to the left. Without bending your elbows, without bending your knees, continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling in the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Keep the weight in your heels, hips a little forward, upper body back, touch your biceps to your ears. Push your left hip a little forward, get your 2 hips in line. Now bring your right shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming. Come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, stop in the middle. Hips forward, arms back, inhale, big stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the left as you press your hips to the right. Still breathing in and out through the nose. Relax your jaw, relax your face, look straight ahead. Lift your chin, lift your chest. It's a very proud posture. You have a lot to be proud of for coming to class today. Root down through your heels, stretch up out of your waistband spine, touch your arms to your ears. Push your right thigh a little forward, 2 hips in line, left rib cage a little forward, 2 shoulders in line, come down, push and push and push. Change, inhale to come up, first back bend of the day. Take a deep breath, full lungs, keep your eyes open, relax your head back as far as it goes. You can give your head a gentle shake, look for the floor behind you, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and immediately bring your arms back with your ears, try to touch the wall behind you. So whole spine back bending from coccyx to the neck, lower back, middle back, upper back. Bend your total spine backward bending, keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs, push stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward and bring your arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, big stretch up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold, hands to floor, drop your head, go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, flexible. Padastasana, hands to feet pose, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves, your Achilles, or your heels from underneath. Step on all 10 fingers. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the back of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes, with a smiling, happy face. It's kind of poetic. Keep pulling, keep stretching, keep breathing. Eyes open, stomach in. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, push your knees back, stretch your spine down. Good, change, come up, hands together, arms to the ears, chin away from the chest. Scoop your chest as you lift up. Arms down, you go into a little bit of stillness between postures. Second set, feet together, arms overhead, switch the grip, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, hips forward, arms back, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly drop to the right as you push your hips to the left, still breathing in and out through your nose. Use your right hand to pull your left hand to the top right corner of the room. Push your left heel into the floor. Push your right heel into the floor, contract your quadricep muscles, lift your kneecaps, get a little deeper at the end, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up. Imagine you could lean against a wall behind you, big stretch up, and slowly drop to the left as you push your hips to the right. Weight in the heels, hips a little forward, head and arms back, arms with your ears. Push your right hip a little forward, two hips in line, left shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, second heart opener. Keep your eyes open, relax your head back as far as it goes. Squeeze your butt, lift your chest and bring your arms back with your ears. Try to touch the wall behind you. So whole spine back bending, whole front of the body stretching, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, push stomach, thighs, hips forward, push your hands back, arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Go down with a flat back, hands to floor, relax your head, go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. Second set, Padastasana, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your legs or your heels from underneath. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Stomach in, touch stomach to thighs, chest to knees, face to the shins, below the knees. One day as you stretch, the top of your head will touch the top of your feet. Pull on your heels, roll forward, lift your hips up, push your knees back, try to lock your knees. Good, change, come up, hands together just like you went in. Nice, arms down. And you stand a little taller, feet together, take a breath. Awkward Utkatasana, step your right foot to the right 6 inches, hip width distance, insides of your feet parallel. Arms up, parallel to the floor, all 5 fingers together, fingers in line with your collarbones. Reach your arms forward, pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down into a chair. Feet flat position, spine straight to begin with, 100% of your body weight in your heels. Sit down halfway only and then start to lift your upper body off of your lower body. Stomach in, triceps tight, face relaxed. Lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back, change. Inhale to come up, keep your arms there. Push your hips a little forward, spread your toes wide, lift your heels as high as they go, maximum like a ballerina. Stretch out, bend your knees and sit down. Notice if the hands are coming out or up. Notice if the knees are coming in or out. Keep 6 inches between toes, heels, knees and hands, heels a little higher, knees a little higher. Sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change, inhale to come up, last part, still breathing. Squeeze your knees, your inner thighs together. Let your heels come a little off the floor and slowly sit down. Take your time, listen to your body, stop whenever you want, or keep sitting down until there's a 1/2 inch gap between your hips and your heels. Stomach in. Squeeze your knees together and forward, thighs parallel to the floor, arms parallel to the thighs, spine perfectly straight from the side, looks like you're holding a box. Change, slowly come up, knees together, good, heels down, right foot back, arms down, take a breath. Go again, second set, step your right foot to the right, same footprint, insides of your feet, parallel, arms up, parallel to the floor, reach your arms forward, pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down. So you can fold forward at first to get your butt into a chair and then start to lean back. Your arms are your counterbalance, reach your arms forward, drop your shoulders down, pull your abdomen in, lift your chest up, chin up, change, come on up, keep your arms there, push your hips forward rather than sticking your butt out. You want to tuck your tailbone under, lift your heels all the way up, stretch up, and sit down. So again, rather than leaning forward or sticking your butt out, you want to tuck your tailbone under and lean back, heels a little higher, knees a little higher, Sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change. Last part, coming up. Squeeze knees, thighs together. Let your heels come a little off the floor and slowly sit down. The slower you do, the better you do. Pull abdomen in. Stop when there's still a gap between your hips and heels. Lift your chest, drop your shoulders, keep your fingertips active, and change. Slowly come up. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms down. Eagle pose, Garasana. We're gonna do the right side first. Inhale your arms over your head, big stretch up. Exhale, swing right arm under left arm. Right elbow under left elbow. You can interlace fingers and kind of work the wrists in line. One day, palms in prayer, thumbs towards your face. You can also interlock fingers, grab a thumb or grab your shoulders and give yourself a big bear hug. Pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit down, stay down there, lean back and bring your right leg over your left leg as high as possible. Right leg over left leg, cross twist and breathe. In and out to your nose. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees to the right, upper body to the left, twist like rope, sit down and lean back. Good, change. Feet together, arms over your head, big side stretch. Swing your left arm under your right arm, left under right. Notice if your hands are going to the right of your face. Pull your hands back to center. Drop the right shoulder down. Bend your knees to sit down. Lift your chest, keep your hips low. Bring your left leg over your right leg, left over right, cross twist and breathe. This side might feel different from the other side. It does for me and that's okay. We're not symmetrical and the goal of yoga is not symmetry. The goal of yoga is self-realization. Bring your knees a little to the left, upper body to the right, twist like rope, sit down and lean back. Good, change. Feet together, arms over your head, right in the second set. Bring your right arm under your left arm. Think bicep under tricep. On this side, hands to the right, left shoulder down. Bend your knees, sit down, lean back, and bring right leg over left leg. Think hamstring over quadricep. Cross twist and breathe. Left hip a little forward, right shoulder a little forward. You want wrists, elbows, knees, and ankles all in one line. Sit a little lower, breathe a little slower. Upper body back at the end. Good, change. Feet together, arms over your head. Last one, here we go. Bring your left arm under your right arm, pull elbows down, one day fingers below the nose. Bend your knees, sit down, lean back, and bring left leg over right leg, left over right. Knees a little to the left, upper body to the right, elbows over knees, weight in the heel, abdomen in, sit down more, elbows down more, stomach in, upper body back at the end. Good, change. Feet together, arms over your head, big stretch up. Slowly arms down. Party time. You can grab a sip of water if you want. Cheers. Okay, sorry. Okay. Let us continue. Standing head to knee, Dandayamana, Janu Shirasana. Shift your weight to your left leg. Lock your left leg. Lift your right leg up. Point your toes. Flex your toes. Keep your toes flexed back. Stomach in. Option to stay here, or as you're ready, round down and pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers interlocked, webbing to webbing grip. From start to finish, standing legs should be solid, concrete, one piece, lamppost, unbroken. You have no knee. If you know your left leg is locked, no bend, no wobble. Inhale, breathing slowly, gently, lift your right leg up. Stretch it forward until your right leg is exactly parallel to the floor. No higher, no lower, standing leg locked. If both legs lock, lock your arms, then bend elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles. One day elbows go below the calf muscles. Lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Change. Arms straight, bend the leg, right foot down. Shift your weight to your right leg. Contract your inner thigh, outer thigh. Lift your kneecap. Use your gluteus maximus and minimus, so make sure you're using your side seat. Lift your left leg up, point your toes, flex your toes, keep your toes flexed back, stomach in. You can stay here, or as you're ready, start to round down, maybe an inch or two. Eventually pick up your left foot, all 10 fingers interlocked. Keep your right big toe on the floor, quadricep muscle contracted, abdominal wall engaged, face relaxed. And when you're ready, lift your left leg up. If your right standing leg is bending and wobbling a lot, think about lifting your hips up so your knee is over your ankle rather than your big toe. From here, kick your heel forward, flex all 5 toes back towards your face from the ankle. If both legs lock from the side legs, make an upside down L, 90-degree angle, then bend elbows down, touch elbows to calf muscles. One day elbows go below the calf muscle. Move your heel forward, hip forward, toes back, change. Arms straight, bend the leg, left foot down. You can put your hands on your back and do a little back bend, or an even. Second set, shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, stomach in, round down, pick up your right foot. Concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Inhale, lift your right leg up, keep the big toe down. If both legs lock, stomach in, bend elbows down. If elbows go below calf muscles, slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Put your forehead on your knee. Hold and breathe. 3, 2, 1. Take your time as you reverse out. Last one, shift your weight to your right leg. Lock and lift the right leg. Pull stomach in. Lift leg up. Flex toes back. Round down. Interlock your 10 fingers up to the webbing under the ball of your foot. If you know your right leg is locked, here we go. Lift your left leg up. 4 distinct parts. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. Elbows go below calf muscles, tuck your chin to your chest. Put your forehead on your knee. Lock and lift. Heel forward, toes back. Change. Reversing out, head up, arms straight, bend the leg, left foot down. Good for you. Standing bow pulling pose, Dandayamana, Dhanurasana. Feet together, bring your right hand up, out to the right. Give yourself a high five for practicing yoga today. Yes, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle, thumb with your index finger, knees together. Bring your left arm up and back with your ear, right hip a little forward. Lock your left leg, point your right toes, option to stay here, or when you're ready, lift your chin, lift your shoulder, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly charge your body forward. Simultaneously kick your right leg back and up. Take your time. At first, you just want to find a place where you can balance. Breathe and back bend. When you're ready, start to come down parallel to the floor to increase blood flow and the stretch along the back leg. Slowly bring the body down, leg up, foot comes directly over the top of your head from the side, 2 heels in line, kick back and up, 2 shoulders in line. Body down more, leg up more, kick, kick, kick. Good, change slowly. Kick yourself up, feet together, arms down. Bring your left hand up, out to the left, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle, so you're already opening through your shoulder and chest. Right arm up and back, knees together. Lift your right kneecap, point your left toes, lift your chin, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick into your hand. Simultaneously, charge your body forward. Take your time. Kicking and stretching should be equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. Kick really hard. Best way to fall is forward. Whenever you fall out, you just take a breath and hop back in. Slowly body down to parallel. Big toe to the ceiling. Charge your body forward. Shoulder blade scapula stretching away from the body. Kick, kick, kick. Good. Change slowly. Kick yourself up. Feet together, arms down. Take a breath. Second set, bring your right hand up. Out to the right, so shoulder rotating out, reach back, pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle, left arm up and back, right hip forward. Squeeze your left thigh, point your right toes, lift your chin, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe. Make sure that you're back bending. Sometimes people will come down parallel, but there's no bend in the spine. Make sure that you're kicking up so that you get a nice big back bend. Let the right shoulder relax back, slide the left shoulder forward, look forward, body down, leg up. Keep the back bend, kick, kick, kick. Good, change slowly. Kick yourself up. Okay, last one. Bring your left hand up, out to the left, reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot, knees together, right arm up and back. Lift your right kneecap, point your left toes, lift your shoulder, chin, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe. Keep your right arm super strong. Slide the right shoulder forward. Kick the left leg back and up. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. Keep the chin and chest lifted, bring the belly button down, big toe to the ceiling, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, kick yourself up. All right, come to the back of your mat, Dandasana balancing stick. Feet together, inhale, arms overhead, palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lean back. Step your right foot forward, shift your weight to your right foot, stretch, and when you're ready, come down like a slow moving seesaw, arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor from the side. Body makes a T like Tom, not a broken umbrella, left hip down, stretch, 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 change, left foot down, right foot back, abdomen in, step your left foot forward, stretch up, and tilt. So you want to stretch in opposite directions the whole time, like a natural human tug of war. Slowly bring the body down, leg up. So chest down, chin a little forward, lift your right leg up, point your right toe, stretch, change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down, take a breath. Second set, arms overhead, palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, switch the grip, lean back, step your right foot forward, lock both legs, stretch and tilt. Stomach in, notice if the left hip is lifting up, you want to drop the left hip down, spiral the inner left thigh back, lock your arms, lock your legs, stretch, change, left foot down, right foot back, big stretch up, stomach in, step your left foot forward, stretch, and when you're ready, come down. So both shoulder blades, scapula stretching forward at the same time, stretch your big toe back, right hip down, spiral inner right thigh up, stretch, 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 change. Right foot down, left foot back, arms down, and enough of that. You can come to the top of your mat and face the long side of your mat for the separate leg series, flowing the next three postures together, starting with stretching, Hashimotonasana. Inhale, arms overhead, nice side stretch. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, big, 4 feet minimum, arms down parallel to the floor like a star, you're a star. Turn your toes in, heels out, lock your legs, lift your chest, and swan dive forward. Good. You can always start with your hands on the floor in front of you, stick your butt up, push your knees back, lock your legs, arch your spine. From here, see if you can grab the outsides of your feet or even your heels from behind. Step on all 10 fingers. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes. Lift your hips up, push your knees back, pull and stretch, lock your legs, touch your head to the floor, in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up, take your time. We're gonna flow to triangle Trikhnasana. Press your hips forward, lean your upper body back, stretch your arms apart. Turn your right foot out, maybe left toes in, make sure your heels are in line, not crisscross. Some folks might wanna take a little bit of a bigger step. Inhale, bend your right leg and lunge. The goal here is to get your knee directly over your ankle. Sit as low as you can, lean back, and move your arms at the same time, elbow in front of the knee. Hover your fingertips between your big and second toe. Don't touch the floor, don't push any weight on the floor. Look up to the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder. Push your left hip forward and down. Push your right knee back with the help of your elbow. Now turn, twist upper body back like spine twisting posture. Lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change. Rotate your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, 2 heels in line. Inhale, bend your left leg and lunge. You can always take a bigger or smaller step that helps you to sit down. Lean back and move arms, elbow in front of the knee, and your fingertips towards your big toe. Look up towards the ceiling, reach your right arm up, stretch your left arm down, pull your abdomen in. Use your core to stay lifted. Bend your left knee to sit down more, opening the hips. Now turn, twist upper body back, opening the chest and shoulders. Lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your left leg. Left toes in, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs. Pick up your toes, pivot on your heels to one side of the room. If you're on the long side of your mat, you'll face the back of your mat. Turn your back toes in, move your left hip forward. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and slowly with control go down. You want to go slow in the intro and exit to this posture. Stomach in, touch your forehead to your knee. To touch your forehead and knee together, you can take a bigger step. You can bend your front leg. You can push the floor away from you around your spine, touch your head and knee together, but you're never forcing your back. If this does not feel good for your spine, you can flatten out the back a little bit, and then maybe in second set or next time you practice, try rounding the spine again. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together. Change, slowly uncurl, left hip forward, left shoulder forward, full stop at the top. When you're ready, pivot on your heels to the other side of the room, uncross your heels, Turn your back toes in, move your right hip forward, right rib cage forward, hips and armpits in line. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and slowly go down. Notice when your right hip starts to lift up or back. That's tightness in the spine. Try to keep your right hip forward, so it's the spine rounding rather than the hips opening. Pull your abdomen in. Again, you can take a bigger step, turn your back toes in, or bend your front leg more. That helps you touch your knee and head together. Front side compression. Throat choke, jaw relaxed, eyes open, stomach in, breathing normal. Push forehead into knee. Lock both legs, hands together. Change, slowly uncurl, hands together, arms, ears, chin to chest, head up last. Nice. Pivot on your heels, right foot back, slowly arms down. Second set stretching, arms overhead. Step your right foot to the right, a nice generous step. Be generous with yourself, toes in, heels out, lock your legs, lift your chest, and go down. Chin away from your chest, stomach in. If you can, grab your heels from behind, bend your elbows back. Elbows to calf muscles, shoulders up to the ceiling, belly button to spine. Everybody roll forward, lift your hips up, push your knees back, pull and stretch. Take a little bit of a bigger step if you need to. Roll forward, pull down, touch your head to the floor in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up, chin away from the chest. Good, second set triangle, turn your right foot out, maybe left toes in, two heels in line, take a little bit of a bigger step, bend your right knee and lunge. Squeeze your right glute, pull your abdomen in to take weight away from the hip capsule. Sit down, lean back, and move your arms. So right obliques are engaged the whole time, lower abdominal wall is engaged the whole time. Elbow in front of the knee, look up, stretch up, all 5 fingers together, triceps tight. Reach your left arm up, stretch your right arm down, bend your right knee, sit down more, turn, twist, open your chest like a flower petal, moving, lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your leg, right toes in, ooh, left toes out, 2 heels in line, inhale, bend your left leg, sit down, keep your spine straight in the middle, and move your arms, elbow in front of the knee, right arm up to the ceiling, look up towards the ceiling, stretch your right arm up, pull your abdomen in, push your right hip forward and down, push your left knee back with the help of your elbow, left rib cage forward, shoulders at 6 and 12 on the clock, lock your right leg, keep your whole right foot, even the outside edge of your right foot flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, push the left heel into the floor to come up, left toes in, arms up, palms together, pivot on your heels, turn your back toes in, push your left hip forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, stretch up, chin to chest, go down. So sometimes just turning your back toes in more can make this posture more accessible. Like big toe towards the front of your mat, heel towards the back of your mat. Bend your right leg, touch knee and head together. Stretch your fingertips beyond your big and second toe. Try to even out your hips. So right hip up, move your left hip forward and down, 2 hips in line. That way both sides of your back round equally the same as you squeeze and compress the front of your body. The compression posture. Push forehead into knee, lock both legs, hands together, stomach in, change. Imagine you're dragging your forehead up your thigh, your chest, arms with ears, head up, last. Pivot on your heels, I'm gonna face you. Make sure your heels are in line, but not crisscross, right? Turn your back toes in, move your right hip forward, palms together, big stretch up. Tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Can you look at your belly button all the way down? You can't see your front foot all the way down. Also notice when those hips start to move, try to keep the hips in line. Pull abdomen in, touch your forehead to your knee. If your hands are separated, start to walk them back together. One day, arms locked. Breathe. Squeeze. Round and compress. Push forehead into knee. Lock both legs, hands together. Change, arms to the ears, one day arms behind the ears, head pushes the arms up, head up last. Good, pivot on your heels, right foot back, slowly arms down. With minimal fuss, come to the middle of your mat, tree and then toe. Shift your weight to your left leg, Tadasana, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, Tadasana. It's a party trick, it's a magic trick. Heels to costume, sole of foot, flat to ceiling. Slowly, gently, let your right knee drop down and back into a half lotus shape. Never force your body. Right hand up to the center of your chest. And if you can balance, left hand. Option to stay here or look towards the floor and start to fold forward. Toe stand, Bhujangasana. Hands to floor, option to stay here or lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit down. From here, walk your hands back to either sides of your body, stretch the crown of your head up to the ceiling. Left hand up to the center of your chest. Right hand up, palms together, elbows down, spine straight, come a ½ inch off your heel. Good. When you're ready, hands to floor. You can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg, and then press your hips forward to reverse out. Good. Change right leg down, shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze your right thigh tight, and lift your left leg up. Heel to costume. Slowly, gently let your left knee drop. You can bring one or both hands together. If your foot falls like mine does, you can hold on to your foot the whole time. Remember, this side might feel different from the other side. As you're ready, start to look towards the floor, and this might be your toe stand for today. When you're ready, start to fold forward, hands to floor first, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, and sit down. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips. Whether you're in tree or toe, move your left hip forward and down, 2 knees in line, 2 hips in line. Left hand up to the center of your chest, right hand up, palms together, namaskar, elbows down, spine straight, come a ½ inch off your heel. You can come up on 2 feet or put your hands on the floor, push your hands into the floor, lift your hips up, straighten your standing leg, and when you're ready, slowly reverse out. Very nice. Change, left leg down, honor yourself, give yourself high five, fist bump, turn around Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. We are on the floor for the rest of class. I'm going to do a quick set change here. Wee. Okay. Bring your heels together, let your toes fall open. Arms down, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. Take an inhale through your nose, and then exhale through your nose. Breathe in, and slowly breathe out. So there's, a lot that's out of our control right now, like with the news and just with the world in general, and that's obviously really frustrating, right? Like we want to, have the illusion at least that we're in a little bit of control. I think the last 2 years has kind of peeled back the the curtain on how very little we can control. And especially in times where you feel that anguish, right? That very real and understandable frustration. Yoga is a really beautiful place to come to. Or if you don't have time for a full yoga class, just focus on your breath, right? And at any given time, if you're very lucky, you'll start to realize that at least you can control your breath, right? And inhale through your nose. And then exhale through your nose. And I really believe that, like, as yogis, we are like the luckiest people in the world, right? Just to be able to have this space and this practice to come back to, even if it's just for a few breaths, right? That recognition of how much is going your way at any given time, that recognition of your own breath, of like the own power and grace that you have within yourself. Like, that is a beautiful gift that you've given yourself, and nobody can take that away from you. All you have to do is breathe. The floor series begins with Bhujangasana when you're moving foes. Bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, grab your right shin just below the knee, nice tight white knuckle grip. Pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder, completely avoid your rib cage. Keep your head on the floor, look down the center line of your body, pull, squeeze, breathe. Don't move, don't even blink your eyes. Change, right leg down, left leg up, pull your knee out and down, nice tight white knuckle grip. Keep your right leg on the floor. If your right calf muscle does not naturally touch the floor, flex your right toes back towards your face. Also notice if you're rolling way to the left, try to keep your right shoulder, right butt cheek, and right leg on the floor. Change, left leg down, both legs lift up, grab your elbows, each other, give yourself a big hug for coming to class today. Good for you. Squeeze your knees together and down. Keep your head on the floor. Without lifting your head, look down the center line of your body and fold. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone joint skeletal system has improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Change, arms down, eyes open, breathing in and breathing out. So you're always just returning to that breath. Second set, bend your right leg up, interlock your fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top, pull your knee out and down. Notice if your left leg is going way to the left or way to the right. On both sides, you want your ankles, knees, hips, and shoulders running parallel. Change, right leg down, left leg up, pull your knee out and down. So this posture is good for digestion. You're putting pressure on the lower abdomen on purpose. This posture is good for grip strength, bicep, tricep strength, pull down, opening through the shoulders and hip. Change, left leg down, both legs up, grab your elbows each other. This is posture is also like really nice self-affirmation, right? Give yourself a big squeeze for something that you're proud of today or this week. Just taking a moment to acknowledge who you are and all the like unique gifts and talents and bravery that you bring to the table, that you bring to this world. Squeeze tight and change, arms down and eyes open. Next, we do a straight leg sit up. If you have any concerns about your back, skip the sit up, roll off to the side, do this on your abdomen. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up, elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Okay, turn lie on your stomach for the spine strengthening series, starting with Pogra Bhujangasana, good for your lower lumbar spine. Place your hands flat on the floor, just below your shoulders, so your elbows point up to the ceiling. Zip up your legs like a cobra's tail, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, look up and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor. Use your back strength. Come up halfway only, elbows stay bent, then make an L and 90-degree angle. Roll your shoulders back and down, stretch your elbows to your hips. Don't forget about your cobra's tail. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, push your feet, hips and hands down. Look up, chin up, chest up, stretch up, breathe up. Good, change, slowly lower down. Look to your right, left ear on your mat, arms down, palms face the ceiling. Toes together, heels fall open, slow inhale and slow exhale. Second set, bring your chin forward, place your hands flat on the floor below your shoulders, zip up your legs, lock your legs, look up and lift. So this is the first of 4 spine strengthening postures. We're on our abdomen. Right, we're really toning, working the whole back of the body. It's also nice back bends here. You're opening through the chest. Notice where your shoulders are in relationship to your ears. Roll the shoulders back and down. Squeeze scapula together. Lift your chest up. Change, slowly lower down. Look to your left, right ear on your mat. Arms down, heels open. If looking left and right bothers your neck or shoulder, you can also bend your arms up so that your hands are close to your face. This will take pressure away from the neck and shoulder. Locust Shalabhasana, chin forward, arms straight position, rotate your arms, palms face the floor. Bring your arms underneath you as best you can. One day, pinky fingers touch, spread your fingers wide. Lock your right leg, point your right toes and lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle. Half of 90, foot comes directly over the top of your head. Stretch your big toe back, lift your heel up, change, right leg down. Relax your right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes and lift your left leg up. Hip and forearm in contact, sole of left foot. Flat to the ceiling. Press your shoulders down, stretch your big toe back. Change. Left leg down, third part, tuck your chin and mouth on your mat. Bring your arms a little closer underneath you. Spread your fingers wide. Zip up your legs, toes, heels touch. Lock your legs, point your toes, roll forward and lift both legs up. Come up. Everybody come up. You can do it. Struggle a little harder. Don't give up. Mouth down, shoulders down. Squeeze your butt. Lock your legs. Roll forward. Lift your thighs up. Change. Slowly lower down. Bring your arms out. Look to the right. Eyes open, mouth closed. Inhale. Exhale. Returning to the breath. Second set, chin forward, arms straight. Rotate your arms, palms face the floor. Bring your arms underneath you. One day, pinky fingers touch. If having your arms under your body is a little uncomfortable, that's okay. But if it is painful to like your wrists or elbows, keep your arms out to the side. Eventually, arms under the body. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, lift your right leg up. So again, a little bit of discomfort is okay, but pain is something we want to avoid. And that line is different, not just for every body, but like every day, right? So make sure that you're paying attention to what your body needs today. Change, right leg down, relax your right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes and lift your left leg up. So there's so much in yoga that like only you can make decisions for, right? A little bit of discomfort, maybe okay, never going to a point of pain, a point where you're grimacing or you're holding your breath. Change. Left leg down, third part, tuck your chin and mouth down. Bring your arms a little closer underneath you, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, point your toes and lift both legs up. And what works for me might not work for you. And what worked for you yesterday might not work today, but that's like the gift of being in the present moment. Lock your legs, point your toes, lift your thighs up, change, slowly lower down. Bring your arms out, look to the left, right ear on your mat. Often where we miss opportunities for growth in our practice or where we actually get injured is when rather than like being open to what's happening right now, your mind is going, well, I always do this posture, so I can do it today. Or I never do this posture, so I'm not even going to try today. Give it your best every day, but just remember, just because you did a posture the last 50 times doesn't mean it's going to work today, right? So just being open, or just because you've never done a posture doesn't mean that you can never do a posture. Maybe today is your day. Pranayama, full locust, chin forward, arms out to the side, feet together, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, point your toes, look up, and lift. Arms, body, head, legs, everything lifts off the floor like a 747 taking off. Just your hips on the floor, the rest of your body's in the air. Look up to the ceiling where eyes go, body nose to follow. Lock your legs, lift your thighs, chin, chest, everything up. Look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, slowly lower down, tucking your wings. Look to your right, left ear on your mat, breathing in and breathing out. Second set, chin forward, arms out to the side, perpendicular to the body, feet together, toes, heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your tush, point your toes, look up and lift. Everything lifting off the floor, so nice. Lift your arms a little higher, thighs a little higher. Lock your legs, point your toes, keep your hands at a 45-degree angle, stretch your arms apart, lift your upper body up, lower body up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, slowly lower down, tucking your wings, look to your left, right ear on your mat. Matt, did I see a furry friend? Is there a fur ball there? That's exciting. Okay, bring your chin forward. Oh, baby, love it. Bring your chin forward, bend your legs. Grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes, thumbs with your index fingers, floor bow, Dhanurasana. Chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet, look up towards the ceiling and kick into your hands. Yes, I love teaching yoga to humans, but I'm really in it for your 4-legged friends. Bring your knees in, feet out, wrists straight, point your toes, look up to the ceiling, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly lower down. Look to your right, left ear on your mat. Inhale, exhale. Second set, chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes, or just grabbing 1 foot per set. Point your toes, keep your knees close together, squeeze your tush, look up, and kick into your hands. So you want to roll forward once, freeze between your ribs and hips. This is the last posture in our spine strengthening series. We're connecting the hands and feet together for a deeper back bend, chest and shoulder opener. It's also good for digestion. Point your toes, squeeze your glutes, look up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly lower down. Look to your left, right ear on your mat, and let that one go. Bring your chin forward, put your hands on the floor, push up, come to the top of your mat, fixed firm, Supta Vajrasana. I'm going to show you from the side. Start in tabletop, open your knees, open your feet, and as you're ready, walk your hands back. You can keep your hands in front of you, beside you, or behind you the whole time until one day you can sit down between your heels. Doesn't have to be today or tomorrow. If you can sit between your feet and you're not in pain, put your hands on your feet, right elbow down, left elbow down, drop your head back, head to the floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows, each other, and hold. Wherever you are is perfect. You want a gentle stretch, never a point of pain. Change, put your hands on your feet, push yourself up, head up last, very nice, turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Letting everything stretch out. So, one thing I know about our species is we're meaning makers, right? We try to make meaning out of everything. And one way that we do that is through telling stories about ourselves or about other people. So at this point in class, notice what stories you're telling yourself, maybe I could never do that, or oh, today's really hard, or wow, this feels different from last time I practiced. Notice what stories you're telling yourself, and then just let them go and just be open to what the second set of this posture might bring. Legs together, no expectations. Arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, come to the top of your mat. Sit knees, feet together. Open your feet. Sit down between your heels. Put your hands on your feet. Right elbow, left elbow, head back, head to floor. Tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows and hold. What I just described in 10 seconds takes some people 10 years, and that's okay. Notice what meaning you're making out of your struggles and postures, your triumphant postures, and if it's not a helpful narrative, just try a little bit of non-attachment, non-judgment, right? So you're just noticing what's happening in the body, noticing what's happening in the breath, even in the mind, without really attaching to those judgments. Change, put your hands on your feet, push yourself up, head up last, very nice, turn around, Savasana. So we tend to assign judgment like, ooh, this posture is really hard for me, so I'm bad at it. Or, ooh, this posture is like my posture, I shine, so this is good, right? Like bad, good. Notice when you're assigning those judgments and try to let both sides of that coin go. So you're just like, this posture, I can't go very far in today. That's okay. This posture is like progressing quickly. That's okay, right? Just practicing that non-judgment, non-attachment. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Come to the back of your mat, half tortoise, Ardha Karmasana, sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms over your head, sideways, palms together, cross your thumbs, big stretch up and go down. You can always put one or both hands on the floor and walk yourself in, or touch forehead to floor, little fingers to floor, tilt your pinky fingers down, get elbows and wrists off the floor, just the knife edges of your pinky fingers touch the floor, the rest of your arms are in the air, reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, come on up, little scoop in the chest, chin away from the chest, stomach in, nice, arms down, turn around, Savasana. In the same way that you might notice, assigning judgment to yoga postures, you might also notice that like you assign judgment to like your emotions, right? Or other feelings that are going on in your body. So like, maybe you feel anger at some point in your yoga practice, and then you notice that, and then you feel like shame for feeling angry, or you feel joy in part of your yoga practice and you notice that, and then you feel like embarrassed for smiling or whatever it is, right? And rather than assigning a judgment to whatever emotion is coming up in your heart or whatever feeling is coming up in like your knee or your hip or your shoulder, just notice and compassionately just say, okay, that's interesting, and then move on. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Okay, come to the back of your mat, second set, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms overhead, palms together, cross your thumbs, other thumb on top, stretch up and go down. Can you touch your forehead to the floor before your little fingers? You got it, forehead to floor, little baby fingers to the floor. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize, stretch. Change, come on up, stomach in, feet together, good, arms down, turn around, Savasana. So there's a saying in yoga, pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. We will all go through painful things in our life, but attaching to that pain, making it personal is an option. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, come to the top of your mat for Camel Ustrasana. Stand on your knees, 6 inches between knees and feet. Put your hands on your lower back, thumbs outside, fingers down to the floor. Push your hips forward, squeeze your tush, start to look up towards the ceiling. Option to stay here, or lift your nose, lift your chin, and let your head go all the way back. You can stay right here or go back halfway, freeze in the middle. Option to stay here, or when you're ready, right hand down, grab your right heel, left hand down, grab your left heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Push stomach, thighs, hips forward. We'll lift your chest up, drop your head back, look for your toes behind you. Change, put your hands on your back, press yourself up, head up last, stretch up, sit down, turn around, Savasana. Notice what story you're telling yourself, what meaning you're making out of whatever you just experienced in that posture. See if you can just let it go. Be open to what second set has to bring. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. And remember that if the sit-ups ever hurt your body, you can skip them by rolling off to the side so that you avoid that pain. Come to the top of your mat, open your knees a little wider, 8 to 10 inches between your knees, 6 inches between your feet. Put your hands on your lower back, bring elbows close together, push your hips forward, look up. One day head drops back, option to stay here or go back halfway. Option to stay here or grab your heels, thumbs outside, fingers inside. Push your hips forward, lift your chest up, drop your head back. When you're ready, put your hands on your back, press yourself up, stretch up, sit down, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. So we say pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. But some pain is avoidable. And one thing I will say over my years in the hot yoga community in particular is that sometimes in hot yoga, you get people who are like masochists and they're looking to cause pain to themselves, like to, to actually like suffer, which, a therapist could, psychologically diagnose. I'm not going to. But just remember that like, if something is hurting your body, don't do it. Yes, pain is inevitable, but there is certain pain that is also avoidable. If something does not feel right for you, like a sit-up or a certain posture, don't do it or find a modification or an alternative, right? But remember that like you have that power within yourself to not just to like avoid suffering, but also to avoid like unnecessary aches and pains. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Come to the middle of your mat, rabbit, Sasangasana, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, make L's with your hands like little bunny ears. Grab your heels from the outside, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, go down, chin to chest, stomach in, forehead to knees, top of head to floor. Reach back, pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one. That head stays in place, move your hips forward, lock your arms, lift your shoulders, squeeze your heels, pull your abdomen in, round your spine. Good, change, hips down, slowly uncurl, vertebra by vertebra, disc by disc, head up last, stretch up, sit down, turn around, Savasana. By the same token, I will only speak for myself, but I have certainly pushed myself too hard in yoga to the point of pain that probably could have been avoided. If that resonates with you, if you've ever pushed yourself too hard, notice if that then sends you on like a shame spiral or like a this could have been avoided, it's all my fault. Nobody has a perfect track record. Just when you notice that you're causing yourself harm, that's when you just notice that and step back and do better next time. But there's also like no shame, and inevitably at some point we're all gonna push ourselves too hard or after class go, ooh, like I think I overdid it. That is quite normal. There's nothing wrong with you. If nobody's told you this yet today, there's nothing wrong with you. It's just when you know better, do better, right? Maya Angelou. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. When you know better, do better. That's like such a big thing in life and in yoga. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Grab your heels from the outside, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, go down, chin to chest, stomach in, forehead to knees, top of head to floor. Pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and forehead, you can walk your knees up one by one, head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, press your hips forward, lift your shoulders up, pull your stomach in, round your back. Change, hips down, slowly uncurl. Head up last, very nice, turn around, Savasana. And as an extension of that, remember that what you know, other people don't necessarily know. So a great example is like, sometimes when I was teaching a lot in person, there'd be like a new person in the room doing something really distracting. And a student would come up to me afterwards and go, I can't believe they did that. Did you see that? And I'd be like, do I have to remind you of how you looked your first year of practicing yoga, right? So when you know better, do better. But also remember that we're all on different journeys. Yoga not only gives us an opportunity to know better and do better, it also gives us an opportunity to be really compassionate with people who, are at a different point in their journey and probably know something that you don't, but also maybe are still learning something that, you've got in your back pocket already. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Okay, one set of head to knee with stretching. One set, right leg out, left leg in, 2 legs make an L. Inhale your arms over your head, big side stretch. Exhale, turn to your right, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee.
Interlock your 10 fingers up to the webbing under the ball of your foot. Flex your toes back, bend your elbows down, suck your stomach in, left elbow down, left shoulder down, roll into the left. Change,
arms up, left leg out, right leg in, big stretch up. Turn to your left, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee. You can bend your left leg if you want, touch your knee and head together. Flex your toes back, pull your abdomen in slowly over time. Press your heel forward. If your leg is straight, lock your leg, heel off the floor, elbows to floor, stomach in, right elbow down, right shoulder down, roll into the right. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you're skipping sit up, stay here and stretch up. Otherwise, lay down, let your spine realign and sit up. Good. Hashimotonasana stretching. Bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with your middle and index fingers, peace sign fingers, thumbs on top. Scoot your butt back, right, left, 10 to 15 times. Knees can stay bent if it helps you keep a flat back. If your legs are straight, stick your butt out, lock your legs, and start to fold forward. Now, rather than pulling and rounding your spine, think about lengthening. Stomach to thighs, chest to knees. One day, forehead and toes touch. Shoulders back, chest forward. Good, change, come on up, stay seated. We're gonna flow to spine twist. You can keep your left leg straight in front of you or bend your left leg. Touch your right heel to left knee corner. Right arm close behind you like a second spine, left arm up and over, draw a circle. Push your right knee out of the way, grab your left knee with your left hand, hand, heel, and knee all touch in one magical spot. Inhale, stretch up, stomach in. Exhale, look over, right shoulder twist. If you can't grab your knee yet, grab your mat so you have a little bit of traction there. You can keep your right hand behind you for balance or reach behind you, catch your waistband, or eventually left thigh with right hand, abdomen in, eyes open. Inhale, stretch up, exhale, look back, twist and twist and twist. Good, change, unwind, swap out your legs, bend your right leg on the floor, touch left heel to right knee. You can also keep your right leg long in front of you. Left arm close behind you, right arm up and over, draw a circle. Again, you can grab your mat, your towel, or your knee with your hands. Inhale, stretch up, stomach in. Exhale, look over, left shoulder twist. You can keep your hand behind you or reach behind you, catch your right thigh with your left hand. Push your right elbow into your knee for traction. Turn, twist upper body back like spine twisting posture, like triangle posture. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look back, twist and twist and twist. Feels so good. Change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. Sometimes in the 60-minute version, it's a little bit like getting samples of ice cream. And sometimes it's like, ooh, I want the full scoop of that one. So remember, you can always do like a third set or a longer set after your 60-minute class. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. 60-ish minute class. Okay, come to the middle of your mat. I teach the best 65-minute, hour-long yoga class. Come to the middle of your mat, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs. If it hurts to sit on your feet, don't do it. Sit on your butt, crisscross applesauce. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times, concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Here we go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit up tall, arms straight, shoulders down, and begin. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself. Give yourself a hug, high five, pat on the back, turn around. Final Savasana. You can close your eyes, open your arms and legs, and just return to that breath. And throughout the rest of your day or the rest of your week, when inevitably things feel like a little too big or a little bit too out of your control, just remember this like powerful tool that you've practiced, right? Just returning to your breath. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Breathe in. Breathe out. And all is coming.